All you have to do is follow the damn train, CJ.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen to this!
Welcome to our first episode of Spitfire. I am one of your hosts, Huge Munchkin, with my co-host, Guy.
It's me, Guy. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good to have you here, Guy. And we got Hardcore Noob with us today. How are you doing, Noob?
Yo, doing good.
Awesome. So I wanted to kind of explain ourselves a little bit. What is Spitfire and what are we going to be doing for this awesome podcast? And I'm going to go right over to Guy. So, Guy, what generalized this idea of our podcast, Spitfire?
Well, we are a group who will spit fire at each other, which we're going to talk about a lot of nerd sources, and we're going to share our opinions, and usually opinions start rages and war.
Exactly. And Hardcore Noob, what do you think about this? What do you think about this heated discussion?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good for people who just want to learn more about certain types of upcoming movies or upcoming games.
Yeah.
And any fandom based stuff, people have their different opinions and they always want another side of the story. So it's a pretty good opportunity.
Yes. So what we want to do here at Spitfire is to keep you informed, keep you updated with the latest couple of weeks of news, tidbits, and discussions. And if you haven't followed us already, definitely press that like button at our Facebook page, Spitfire, because not only will we be doing our 2-week recap, which we're doing today, but we'll also be doing a raw podcast during the week in case big things come up, because I know that D23 happened. We might want to talk about that right as soon as it ends, and we'll be online ready to talk, ready to discuss about that. And Guy has been doing a wonderful job providing all of this content for us and doing a lot of research and just being able to record. So I definitely appreciate that, Guy.
You're very welcome, sir.
All right. So what do you guys say we dive into our first subject, video games? All right. So starting up, we want to start you off with Microsoft Xbox. Now, Xbox is definitely a console that has been in the works. It's been in the news. The new Xbox One X has been announced E3 last month, and people are getting really excited. But we want to keep you updated about what's going on with Xbox right now. And with us is Hardcore Noob, and he's going to give us kind of a refresher on what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? So for first couple of weeks that are coming out, it's pretty big stuff coming out. Well, for one, we finally got Destiny 2 early access betas starting on July 19th.
Oh man, dude, I'm really getting excited about this Destiny.
I'm so excited for this. And then also for people who haven't pre-ordered it, I mean the open beta is also on July 21st.
Oh wow,
which is
that's
actually also for PS4 users too.
Oh, snap. So it's not just for Xbox
No,
then.
It's not just for Xbox. It's for both platforms.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So another early access game that we have going here on July 25th is actually the Fortnite paid early access.
So what is Fortnite? Now, I've heard people talking about this. It seems to be getting pretty big, especially since they're going to have a little beta open for it. What is Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite's basically it's a survival game that's basically you get together with a couple of friends, you build forts throughout the game, and basically you're trying to defend, you're trying to come up with different kind of strategies to fight off the zombies that are coming in. And honestly, it looks pretty fun because you can also go out and scavenge certain items and add that to your collection of weapons or.
So this is the dream zombie game.
Yeah, it's basically the best I can explain it.
The dream zombie game. So those are the two that are definitely coming out within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what else is going on with Xbox?
There's a lot of games too that are being released. For one is The Long Dark. It's another survival game that actually it is coming out on August 1st.
Okay.
For what I see in the trailer, it looks really interesting because it's one of those survival games where it's you literally have to try to survive throughout the night.
Oh, wow.
More in harsh conditions. There's also wildlife and.
So it's not Five Nights at Freddy's type of survival.
No.
Okay, it's definitely a lot more thought process.
Yeah, it's like you have to actually, it's like actually being out in the wild, and you're gonna have to
snap. Okay, this
gonna-
this sounds good. This sounds cool.
Yeah. So there's that. It comes out on August 1st.
Okay.
There's also another. Yeah, this game I haven't really done much research on, but there's another. It's kind of an indie game. It's called Tacoma.
Okay.
That sounds like the car. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
But yeah, that's a game coming out on August 2nd. If you want more details, you can
Look it up.
it up on YouTube. Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
it's a pretty honestly the best explanation I could say is kind of like an indie game. I wasn't really sure like what was in that trailer,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was it looked pretty interesting from what I saw, but I can't really describe it. It's more of just like you have to like look at
You
it
have to watch
yourself.
it.
Yeah.
You have to watch it yourself
Yeah.
to get an explanation.
And we also got, and this is a pretty big one because this game has been around for roughly about 3 years, and it's Ark Survival.
Oh yeah, I
the
heard
full
about that.
the full release is finally coming on August 8th.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
it wasn't fully released. Then.
No, when the game first came out, it was more of just a game preview. It was like, it just showed what was around, how the environment was like, what kind of, I don't know if you noticed, but like there's dinosaurs in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's different kinds of like, dinosaurs and different kinds of crafting too, like for bases for your dinosaurs. You got bases for your friends too. You could do all sorts of stuff, and like, yeah, the game's fully being released on August 8th, so I'm looking forward to that definitely.
That's cool.
And then the last one that'll be coming up is August 10th. It was the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
wow. Now wait, they came out with the Mega Man collection a couple of years ago for the Xbox.
Yeah.
Now this is different then.
Yeah, this is the continuations of like because the first one was basically Mega Man's 1 through 6.
Okay.
This one is basically going to be from 7 to I believe 10.
Oh wow. So this is just continuing on.
yeah.
the
So it's
other-
just it's
Ah,
another collection, and it's pretty for all the people
man,
who loved Mega Man back then.
That's sweet.
Like me.
I love him in Smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, that's coming out on August 10th, and that's it for so far for Xbox.
Wow. All right. So definitely a lot going on in the next few weeks for Xbox, and definitely get those pre-orders in so you can get those open betas for Fortnite and for Destiny 2. And for the other games that Dylan was mentioning, definitely go onto YouTube, check those out. Really great trailers. Microsoft is doing a really good job putting out their games, and I can't wait for it. Now, going into Sony, we're not going to talk too much about Sony. We didn't do too much research on what's going on, but we did just hear about D23 that just happened. It was yesterday, right?
Yep.
All right. So you were catching the last bit of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And now this is number
boy.
3.
Yep.
All right. So what is going on with Kingdom Hearts number 3, Noob?
Well, basically in the trailer for D23, it was basically showing like it's pretty big because
Yeah.
they finally showed us a new type of world that they never introduced. And it's basically, if you guys haven't watched it, is a trailer for Toy Story 3. It's not Toy Story 3, but it's a Toy Story world finally.
What?
Yeah. So like finally throughout like all the Kingdom Hearts games that they covered, God, there's like I believe there's like 11 installments already in Kingdom Hearts series, but they never did a Toy Story one.
So wait. Why? Okay, and Guy, you need to butt into this too. Why do you think Kingdom Hearts wanted to add Toy Story? Of all the Disney worlds to add, why would you add Toy Story to Kingdom Hearts?
Bruh, Toy Story is like one of the biggest Disney films that you could probably think of.
Well, I'm thinking like Lion King. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they did add Lion
Oh,
King.
they did.
into it,
See,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
and
Kingdom Hearts 2.
okay, so they did add Lion
Yeah.
King. So they've added quite a bit of Disney.
They've added
then.
pretty much all the Disney movies, like the classic Disney movies that you could think of. You got like Aladdin. You got what was that? Friggin'
It starts with something.
Science no. Honestly, there's so much like that's why I can't even think of it right now because there's just so many Disney.
So they've
worlds.
added a lot of Disney worlds. So this Toy Story world, it's not like super huge. It's just another world that they're adding.
Yeah, it's another world that they're adding, but it's
Okay.
like this is the first time that they are brought into this kind of thing. And from what I saw in the trailer, man, it looks like super good. Like, oh my god!
So what you're recommending is for them to go check out the trailer.
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
Kingdom Hearts.
For any Kingdom Hearts 3 fan, you definitely got to check out that trailer. that it also the reason why I say this because they also had, if you guys haven't heard, is finally a release date or a release year
Wow.
for Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's finally coming, guys. It's been how many years? It's 2005.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, like 10,
when Kingdom Hearts 2 came
12
out,
years.
everyone was like, wow, man, when's Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out? I'm so excited for it, even for me. And like, 10-year-old me was like curiously like waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, and like, yeah, it's finally here, coming out in 2018.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a long wait, and I'm sure people are really going to be up their butts with this game,
Oh,
like
yeah.
seriously. And they're probably going to be doing a lot of judging on Kingdom Hearts Disney side because they've been waiting 10, 12 years for this game, so they have probably really high expectations.
I'm pretty sure every Kingdom Hearts fan is expecting like mind-blowing freaking gameplay story. I'm definitely excited for the story. Keeping up with the current Kingdom Hearts games, like
Yeah.
this one's gonna be like the big one. This is, if for anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts, this is like basically a wrap up of like everything that's all the Kingdom Hearts games that was basically leading up towards.
Wow, so this is it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go ahead and get on YouTube right now. Type in Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, and you will even have the release date that's coming out at the end. So super exciting.
Yep.
A lot of fans are going in. So we're going to move now from Sony. We're going to go into Guy's territory, Nintendo. And Guy, so what's going on with Nintendo? I know a lot of things are going on, especially with the Nintendo Switch. What is going on with Nintendo?
Oh, you're right, man. There's a lot coming in July. Where do I begin? First, they had the Splatoon Direct. They announced big new content. They introduced the new hosts, which is Pearl and Marina, and people are going wild for Marina.
Yes, I saw. Well, first off, it was, I was looking at it too, and there wasn't much deciding. Come on, Marina is hot. You just gotta admit that. And she's a DJ, and then you got Cake over there that looks like the high school frat perfect cheerleader girl that just wants everything her way, but if you really think about it though, if it just comes down to desserts, come on, ice cream is better than cake. You know what I mean? It's just,
and fun fact, they had their first or their second demo that just happened a few days ago, which was Splatfest. What Munchkins was saying is it was either you had to choose a team between Cake versus ice cream, and ice cream totally dominated Cake. I'm sorry, guys, I just had to put it out there.
yeah, we got to play for a few hours. It was really cool, and I got to team up with a Guy for a couple games. He was really mad at me because I'm the noob, and he wanted to win some games, so I just brought him
No.
down. I'm so sorry, Guy.
Not like this.
Exactly.
But it was all for fun, Yeah. Unless we play ranked together, then
Yeah. Now, when does Splatoon 2 come out for the Switch?
actually this Friday.
Okay, and is it only for the Switch?
Yes, only for Nintendo Switch.
So no Wii U.
No.
Sorry, Wii U users, you are missing out on Splatoon 2. So wow, this is coming out really soon. What else is going on with the Switch?
Well, in the ARMS department,
Yes.
or ARMS, the video game,
Yeah, this has only been out for a month.
of one.
Yeah.
They had a new update which introduces a new fighter, Max Brass. He's
Okay.
actually a champion. He has a big ego for winning.
Nice. Have you played him yet?
Yes, I have. He's
Is he beast?
beast. He's a heavyweight character. He's basically a heavy spring man.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's awesome. And what else for the Switch? Now I know that there's a lot, especially with E3 that just came out last month. But now I know that The Legend of Zelda, the expansion for Breath of the Wild, came out for the Switch.
Yes, that
Tell
came
us-
out this month.
So what was in the expansion?
Well, the first DLC comes out with the new Master Trials mode.
Okay.
When you have access to the Master Sword, you get teleported to a basically like a dungeon crawler where you have to beat each level. But the twist is they strip you from everything. Everything you earn from the main game, they take it away from you, and you have to use all the in-game knowledge from what you learn to navigate and survive through each levels as you progress.
How many levels are there?
Oh, that one I gotta double check. But
Yeah,
there's a lot.
there's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far in the game yet.
So there's the hard mode. There's also a bunch of free stuff that I was saying, like Majora's Mask. You could get. You can now teleport if you get the expansion. You can teleport anywhere you want now.
Don't forget the best item they put is the Tingle Man suit.
Oh yes, hands down. Just
I would love to wear that even here to cosplay it.
Yeah. So if you see a guy in that suit, you know who it is. God. So what else is going on with the Switch?
Well, the new 2DS is coming out next week.
So we're gonna move from the Switch to the 2DS. So 2DS.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So that's what's coming out with the Switch. So now the new 2DS is coming out. My question is, Alex, why did Nintendo decide to make a 2DS? First off, the first 2DS wasn't even popular. Everybody wanted a 3DS. And now they came out with this one, especially right after they came out with the Switch. Are they crazy?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but the 3DS family line, it's a big market. It's been around since 2011, and there's different 3DS lines that you can get. But the new 2DS, it's basically the definitive version of if you're planning to pick up the system.
I see.
It's basically everything they learn, they improve their mistakes, and it's basically the best 3DS line that you can get right now.
So how much is that going to be when it comes out?
I believe less than $200. I would say $179.99, but I need to double check that one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be less than a 3DS, which is nice, but it is going to be in the higher price range. And, for $120 more, you might as well just go for a Switch. You know what I mean?
If you can get yourself a Switch.
Yeah, it's so hard to find. I mean, the best place you've got right now is eBay, and they're charging like double the price for it. It's ridiculous. It's hard to find a Switch. And anything else is there any really cool games coming out for the 3DS? I saw some 3DSs coming out. Now, you saw the price. We got the official price. We just pulled it up. The official price for the 2DS. How much is that going to...
Yeah, it's actually $149.99.
Wow, so it's actually $50 less. So, hey, grandma's out there. If you got a grandson that's looking for something, he's 8 years old. He can't have expensive stuff like a 3DS or a Switch, but... you've got the 2DS, a really sturdy game that also plays 3DS games. Something to think about for Christmas.
And it does have a lot of good game lineups there. You got like Pokemon, the Alpha Sapphire, and Ruby and Sapphire, and then you got the Sun and Moon, and then there's the Fire Emblem series.
Yeah.
The remakes of the Ocarina of Time, Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Zelda
Bravely
Majora's
Default.
Mask. Bravely Default. There's such a big library that you can pull from.
Exactly.
And coming next week, they're adding 2 more into the library, which is Miitopia. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Miitopia. I saw a picture, and I was kind of confused because I didn't get to hear about this when it was announced. What is Miitopia about?
It's an RPG, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, but you get to choose what characters you can travel with and who you fight with.
So it's an RPG. Now, you say travel with. Is this a modern day type of game, or is this like medieval times, or what is this?
That's the thing about the Miitopia series, or just Me in general. It's completely bizarre. It's completely random. It's something you see in anime.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's like an anime type of.
Yeah.
In a way, like anime random.
Yeah, like me and you, all 3 of us, we can be in a party, and instead of fighting with swords, you can be like specialized as a chef, and you're knocking goblins with your frying pan and cooking us meals to recover health. It's that kind of silly wackiness.
Is that coming out for the Switch as well?
No, it's only for the 2DS.
2DS exclusive and 3DS exclusive. Darn, that's too bad.
And then Hey Pikmin is also coming out the same day.
Nice.
So those who love strategy games,
and
definitely,
Pikmin.
and Pikmin, I love Pikmin. Definitely check that out. Support.
Exactly. Now, those coming out, those are just going to be the usual $39.99 when they come out, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the video game section. And I'm going to turn the mic over to Alex. He proposed a question for us, and I thought this was kind of interesting. So, Alex, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, you told me a while back you're actually hunting down for something, your addiction. Can you tell us what that is about?
Yeah, okay, so I'm a Monopoly collector. I collect Monopolies far and wide. I think the rarest one that I have right now is a 1980s M&M Monopoly that I found at a pawn shop. And I was really lucky. I got it for like $10. All the pieces were in there, and it was a really great find. You can't even find it on eBay.
Was it made out of chocolate?
If it was, it wouldn't be in my Monopoly case anymore. It'd be in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting. Interesting to see like what collections you have. Personally, for me, I collect all the Smash amiibos, and I'm not even done with that collection yet. I'm still missing Lucina, Rosalina, which is a Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to ask you though, amiibos. I've always seen those. What do they do exactly besides just stay in the box and look cool?
No, don't leave it in the box. Oh, come on. You gotta open it. You gotta play with it.
Oh, I gotta play with it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
But it's very nice to have characters that you love and grew up with.
Yeah.
Very detailed too. The quality on them are
Yeah.
really great. And they do have in-game functionality. So you just tap it on your Wii U for compatible games and Switch for compatible games.
Nice.
They're usually just minor stuff, but it's the little stuff that counts. Like in Mario Kart, I actually don't play any Mario Kart characters. I use my Mii because the amiibos unlock costumes for the Mii, and I specifically use the Captain Olimar suit. So when you're driving at 200cc, you have the little red Pikmin holding onto your helmet for
That's
his dear life.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what about you, Hardcore? What do you collect?
I collect a lot of, because this is relating to like all the Kingdom Hearts stuff I said earlier. I collect a lot of Kingdom Hearts like memorabilia. Like I have 2 Keyblades that are made out of polyfoam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it was like $40 on eBay, but it's pretty nice. It's very durable. It's not sharp, obviously, but like
Aw.
it's still pretty nice because it's for the Kingdom Hearts fans out there. It's the Oblivion Keyblade and the Oathkeeper Keyblade. So it's pretty nice. It's basically what one of my favorite characters, Roxas, holds. I have those, and then I also have a couple of like keychains, key accessories too. Like I have a miniature Keyblade. I even have a Kingdom Hearts lanyard right now. So there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts.
funny.
So he's
Whoa.
ready in for it.
I'm a big Kingdom Hearts
Pokemon.
fan.
So yeah,
I got a Pokemon lanyard.
my
I'm rocking that out.
My only lanyard I got was a GameStop for free, and it's a Homefront nasty game.
You gotta
lanyard.
update your lanyard.
Yeah, no, I know. I need to. It's horrible. It's horrible. So Alex, there are many people that collect many different things. There's trading card games. There's definitely collectibles. Pops is definitely a big one. And what are your thoughts on Pops specifically?
I just don't understand it. I'm sorry. It's very simplistic looking. So to me, they all look the same. A lot of people don't even open it. They keep it in a box and they stockpile from the ground all the way to the ceiling. And it's something that I don't see myself collecting. And
Well, here is what somebody told me, and it kind of made sense because it's very simplistic, and it just stays in the box. Same thing it was in the 90s, if you remember, Beanie Babies. Everybody had Beanie Babies, and it was like the big collector's item. It was rare. Everybody had them. And I think of Pops as the millennials version of Thai Beanie Babies. You know what I mean?
big flashback. I think I recall seeing them at my house. I believe my sister tried to collect them at one point.
I know I sure did. I actually had quite a bit from McDonald's. Ooh, that I still kept in the package. I don't know if they're worth anything now, but I got them somewhere in my storage back at home because I was like, who knows? Maybe these will be worth something.
Yeah, it's very cool. But for me, like, I feel like some collections should end. Like for me, I'm only collecting Smash Amiibos before I branch branch out to the Legend of Zelda series, and then future amiibo sections. And for me, I collect real life Pokemon Gym badges.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have Generation 1 all the way to Generation 6. Unfortunately, Generation 7, there's nothing yet. But if that ever comes out, I'm going to be the first people to snatch it. But for Pops, there's like thousands of them. You can like build your own, your little cubicle fortress and hide behind it. There's just so many. You got Kingdom Hearts series, you got the TV show series, you got the superhero series. There's just so much. And how much are they? I don't know how much they are, but
They range anywhere from like $12.99 when you buy it from a factory, anywhere from $12.99 to like $30. But if you buy it anywhere else, they're ranging anywhere from like $15 to $150, just depending on how rare it is. See, for me, it was funny. I never got into Pops, but I knew how much money they could make, and there was definitely, when I was working at GameStop, there was definitely some that came in that were pretty rare. So I was like, okay, I definitely had to buy some of those, and let me tell you, they are banking right now. There was a glow-in-the-dark Kurama that was from Naruto. I got it for $16.99, and later, a couple years, or like a year and a half down the road, I sold it for like $50. And it's just crazy. So I just got the rare ones. The other ones are just like, they're nothing.
oh no, you're one of those scalpers.
Exactly.
I remember when. Sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I just did that because I know people wanted these, and I was like, yeah, I'll make a couple bucks out there.
Yeah, I remember when I also worked with Brandon over at GameStop a while ago, around, I don't know, was that 2 years ago or something?
Yeah, dude,
Something
that's
like that.
wild.
Yeah, and I had a lot of customers who would be like always asking like, oh, when's especially when Super Saiyan God Vegeta came out.
Yeah.
That one was a really big piece, and like everyone was constantly asking like, oh, when
And
is
we
this
only
coming
got
out?
like one or two in a month.
The thing about GameStop was just like, it only came in like twice every month, like a shipment of like maybe 5 or 6 at the most.
Yeah.
And it was just like the thing about pop figures, it was just like they were so rare in cases, and like there was such high demand. It's like, that's the thing about like a lot of like the pop figures, is like, especially if they're rare and high in demand, it won't meet because it's just like there's too many people who want stuff like that.
Yeah. And going into this discussion about collecting things, I've really noticed that collection industries, nerd industries, are really booming right now. And I'll tell you what, like, for example, GameStop sales are not games anymore. It's the products inside, the collectible products inside they're selling. ThinkGeek is definitely booming in business right now because they have so many collectible stuff. So many people relate to all of these different collections. And, it's a great topic that you brought up. And my question is, why did you want to discuss this topic, Guy?
It's just very interesting to know what other the person's, what they spend their time and money towards too. And then I put myself in the situation, would I ever want to start collecting what they're into? Do I see myself their product's value as the same to mine?
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in to our first official podcast of Spitfire. I'm your host, Huge Munchkin.
I'm Guy.
And I'm Hardcore Noob.
And this is Spitfire. Stay tuned. We'll be back in the next couple of weeks
Add
to
me
give
on
you.
live.
Got into this, man. Got into this, and you had to ruin it, man. I'm just kidding.
Take a fireball.
Take a fireball to the face. I'm Huge Munchie, and thank you so much for tuning in. And definitely stay tuned for the next couple of weeks, and we'll give you the latest and greatest for your nerd source. This is Spitfire.
Hadouken!